covering the villages for you. Here's Jill Winters and the VNN Lifestyle News Team.
A local family is overjoyed by their first forever home. Plus, a performance group embraces new leadership and ideas. Nicole Benton was experiencing a range of emotions on March 30th as she officially became a first-time homeowner thanks to Habitat for Humanity of Lake Sumter and Villagers Habitat for Humanity.
Excited. Nervous. Overwhelmed, overjoyed. And I'm a big crybaby. We have waited for years. My oldest is 17 and she's gonna have her own room, but they've never had their own space where they can do whatever they want in that space. Don't give up. It will happen. Pray, 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 pray. There's a lot of times, 3 o'clock in the morning, that I've talked to God and said, you know, please, I'm here, I'm at your mercy, just show me a sign and keep going. All I can say is just I'm humble and grateful for everything and everyone.
One very special touch in Nicole's home is a decorative plate display rack where she plans to put meaningful plates she has been gifted over the years.
It's great. It's great. It's just mine. It's my envision. It's mine and it's perfect.
Habitat recipients are required to put in a certain amount of sweat equity. Villagers Habitat for Humanity co-president Sally Reed says Nicole was there every single day putting in the work. With those extra helping hands, Sally says they were able to complete this home build in their fastest time ever, just 3 months.
Well, today is the biggest day of the year for us. This is dedication day for our third house for Nikki Benton and her 2 children. And we're so excited about all the hard work that we've done and this wonderful home that we're going to be giving her. Because we've worked so hard, it's just the culmination of, everything, that we've done. And to give this gift to Nikki and her family, it is just, it's undescribable, the feelings that we have. And, she's, had a tough life like, most single moms. And, this is her dream come true, a home for her children. I have the best people working for me. They just, whatever needs done, they do it and willingly. And they work so hard and, always up for whatever's asked of them.
Nicole looks forward to gardening, making meals in her own kitchen, and most of all, having friends and family over in her first forever home with her daughters Jade and Janasia. Villagers Habitat for Humanity will start its next build in the fall. Take a look at the front page of Friday's Daily Sun for more on this story. The main entrance to Spanish Springs Town Square is getting a fresh new look. The ruined walls on either side of Main Street at the intersection of U.S. Highway 27-441 will soon feature new signage boasting the village's logo and Spanish Springs Town Square name. The work follows other projects recently completed by the district property management to increase the visibility of the square to passing motorists on the highway. The new signage will be backlit and additional low voltage lighting will be installed at the base of the walls. A new flagpole was recently completed at this same location. Also coming soon to Spanish Springs Town Square is Blondie's, an outdoor bar inspired by the popularity of the Sawgrass Grove outdoor area that will be alongside the creek next to the Sharon L. Morse Performing Arts Center. Take a look at the front page of Friday's Daily Sun for more enhancements coming to Spanish Springs Town Square. After this short break, a resident shows off his trusty truck, so stay with us.
Stay with us. More Villages Lifestyle News is coming up right after this on VNN.
I'm going to need a pound of bologna, a half pound of Swiss, and a hearing aid special.
One moment.
This is programmable, right?
What am I, a doctor?
Why buy a hearing aid where you buy your groceries?
Our doctors of audiology and licensed hearing aid specialists do one thing and one thing only, hearing aids.
You don't have to go to a big box store to get an inexpensive hearing aid.
We fit only the world's best hearing aids at the lowest prices anywhere, we guarantee it.
Call today and try any hearing aid absolutely free. Visit EliteHearingCenters.com.
When cleaning your air ducts, it's important to clean the entire system. An air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer removes pounds of trapped dirt, dust, and allergens from your home completely. The cleaning improves your home's indoor air quality, keeps your home cleaner longer, and can even improve the efficiency of your HVAC system. We want you to have the cleanest and healthiest indoor air possible, so call for a free inspection today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
This is VNN.
Village of Tierra del Sol resident Marshall Witt has always had an affinity for old cars. His current model has been in his life for 35 years.
1955 Chevy half-ton Cameo pickup. It's called Bombay Ivory, and this particular truck being a Cameo in 1955, that's the only color it come in. This truck is basically factory. Almost every part on here come with this truck. Replaced the transmission, but I put close to 100,000 miles on them. Contrary to popular belief, these old vehicles back in '55 didn't last like they do today. An engine was not worth 100,000 miles. So I had to overhaul the engine. The taillights on this are unique to the Cameo, and they used them for the 3 years they built the Cameo. If in '55 you went down and bought a half-ton pickup, Chevy, it was around $2,000. A Cameo was $3,200. Quite a bit more. 6-cylinder with the 4-speed on the floor. That's called a granny transmission. The people that owned these out in the ranches, they could put that in first gear, pull the throttle out a little bit, step out of the truck and let it run along, and unload the hay to feed the cattle and such. No power steering, no power brakes, no automatic transmission, no air conditioning. Air conditioning is a crank on the door. With no power steering, I have to keep a lot of pressure in the front tires, but I think it's a workout. I go work out, and then I work out to get there, and I work out to get back, but steering it isn't easy to steer. Once you get moving, it's all right. But if you're in a parking lot, and not only that, it's not like today you a turn and a half and it's lock to lock. This is like 4 or 5 turns of the steering wheel to get it to go anywhere.
For even more about Marshall and his Chevy pickup truck, take a look at the Love My Ride section in Saturday's Daily Sun.
Here's your VNN 5-day weather.
Saturday temperatures, high is 88, low of 65. The weather will change on Sunday with rain likely starting on Sunday going into Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That likelihood is 40% in the afternoon with the high temperatures from the mid to upper 70s, overnight lows in the upper 50s and low 60s. Have a great Easter.
There are so many different ways you can work up a sweat while having some fun right here in the Villages. Just one option is cardio drumming, which you may have seen take place at Lake Sumter Landing Market Square. This is a good way to release aggression in a healthy manner while using drumsticks or wooden spoons to beat on an exercise ball as you follow the lead of instructors. The Villages Recreation offers different levels of cardio drumming from beginner to advanced. Expect to hear upbeat music, which allows participants to find their rhythm through the beat while burning calories too. Take a look at the weekly Recreation and Parks insert in Thursday's Daily Sun to see where you can go to take a cardio drumming class. These classes are popular, so you will likely have to arrive early to get a spot too. Up next, Easter family fun creates happy memories.
If you get a hearing test, you should also have what's called speech and noise testing. Most of our patients will tell you they have trouble understanding people when there's a lot of ambient noise. So if I don't test you in noise, how do I quantify your handicap? How do I pick the right technology to overcome that? So speech and noise is a big part of our test, but guess what? It takes 2 minutes. It's simple, it's effective, it's scientific. We do it. I'm happy to report that. The other thing that's huge is a cognitive health screening. We know that untreated hearing loss damages the brain. It alters structures of the brain. Well, if I put hearing devices on you and I get the signal to the brain, but the brain is changed, right? That impacts how well the treatment works. So when I screen cognition, when we screen cognition, we get this information about 3 different domains of your cognitive health. And then we test you again in 4 months, right? So I treat your hearing loss, you go through your adaptation and your rehab process. You come back in 4 months and I put you back on that device. And guess what? We're seeing improvements in memory and executive function. So not only do we listen to your problem and treat it effectively, we're also really big about outcomes and validating them.
Camp Villages offers various activities for kids of all ages. Its program for their youngest participants is called Camp Buckaroos. On Wednesday, they took part in a Little Bunnies themed arts and crafts activity at Burnside Recreation. The first craft was to make a little bunny. They used paper plates, crayons, safety scissors, construction paper, and glue. They left an opening for their very own face to be the bunny face. The kids colored in the bunny's ears using a variety of colors and made sure to add whiskers too. Once they had their bunny craft completed, each kid put on their bunny mask and hopped around the room for parents and grandparents to take photos of them. The next craft was making their own hopping bunnies with paper cups, crayons, and a cotton ball tail. This year's Hopping Through the Villages saved its most anticipated events for its final day. On Thursday, Easter egg hunts were held at 4 picnic pavilions in this community, and photos with the bunny took place at Colony Cottage Recreation. Take a look. We'll be back with more news from Florida's friendliest hometown.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
Mellow Road CBD puts innovation first, giving you the newest line of CBD products in the market. From CBD-infused coffee to gummies, lotions, and oils, MellowRoadCBD.com solutions are designed to help muscle and joint pain, sleeplessness, and even aging and dry skin. Visit MellowRoadCBD.com today to learn more about the various ways they can help you live a balance of physical and mental wellness. MellowRoadCBD.com. Order now and receive 20% off with coupon code VILLAGES exclusively for residents of the Villages.
Rocking, dancing,
Shake your body, baby, do that conga.
relaxing, or romancing. Thank you for listening to Your Village's soundtrack, WVLG.
The best mix of music, the songs you love. Your Village's soundtrack, WVLG.
when Jim Case decided to retire as the director of Music in Motion. Those in the performance group were surprised. They wanted to make sure they kept the group going, so they formed a committee, and they now have a new director.
I thought I had retired, but the thought of just charging right in there with such a big job and to try to fill Jim's shoes was a little overwhelming. But as I realized I had the support of a whole team, we were going to look at getting in more choreographers. I thought, okay, I'm going to try to do this and make the best of it. It seems like one stage of my life has prepared me for the next, and this is a conglomeration of all, because we're working with different professionals in the field, bringing in singers and even some actors. The vision is to have many different levels of training, make them all feel accepted and willing to strive for the perfection that is dance and performance, and just get that thrill from doing that as I've experienced in life, because there's nothing like it, and being able to share that love with the people that enjoy it.
Music in Motion is preparing for its show November 1st and 2nd at Savannah Center. Former Radio City Rockette Leela Ling is also a new addition. She has signed on to create 3 choreography numbers for the group.
It's been going really well. I am definitely bringing a different style than what these women have been used to dancing in, and so it's been a beautiful, really beautiful process of them trusting me, and also me seeing the potential in them to move in new ways, and very new ways for a lot of them, because the choreography that I'm doing, the teaching that I'm doing, is maybe not what you're going to find in a lot of the villages. It has been and still is very beautiful to witness their growth, their openness, their willingness to be vulnerable, to find new muscles in their bodies that maybe they've never used before, strength, courage, bravery, all of that. It's just been, it really is very humbling for me, and I love to witness the growth in people and be there to support them.
If you love music and movement, Barbara says they usually hold auditions shortly after their performance in November. Talented members of the Village Ringers are about to present its first ever patriotic spectacular concert. This 15-member handbell group is directed by Bonnie Fisher. Audiences can expect to hear a mixture of American folk songs, a tribute to veterans in a ragtime tune, along with the Star-Spangled Banner, "This Land Is Your Land" in America the Beautiful. Bonnie says the handbells are not just for church anymore. Vocalist Mark Steven Schmidt will also sing a few solos during the concert. The concert will be at 7 p.m. April 15th at New Covenant United Methodist Church. Tickets are $20, available at the door, with a portion of the proceeds going towards the church's outreach ministries. If you are interested in joining the Village Ringers, auditions are held 1 p.m. April 17th at New Covenant United Methodist Church. To register, you can head to villageringers.com, choose membership, and then audition application e-form. It's time now for a brief commercial break.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
You're here to have fun, lots of fun. We're Lake Nutrition Center, your health food store. We offer vitamins, supplements, immune boosters, gluten-free and plant-based options that will support your health. We're here to help you feel better, sleep better, manage your stress of those pickleball tournaments, navigate the traffic circles, and help you with your golf game. We look forward to meeting you and helping you stay healthy and have more fun.
911, do you need police, fire, ambulance?
Our operators are required.
to react to every 911 call as if someone's life is depending on it. They'll send a deputy to the address where the call was generated. This takes the deputy's time away from what could be an actual emergency. Hi, I'm Sheriff Bill Farmer. If you accidentally dial 911, don't hang up, stay on the line. Answer a few questions and let the operator move on to the next call. Please don't hang up.
The Villages High School's baseball team was backed by yet another strong pitching performance on its home field Thursday night. Tommy Jocks struck out 13 Lecanto batters during his complete game shutout 4-0. Tommy says he was just hitting his spots everywhere that his catcher Joe Kilpatrick set up. The Villages scored 4 runs in the 4th inning to support the left-hander as he allowed just 1 hit over 7 innings. Torrin Foley reached base on a throwing error before Carter Parks and Danny Bidding each drew a walk to load the bases. Lincoln Gagne slapped the biggest hit of the night, a 3-run double. The Villages looks to extend its winning streak to 6 p.m. Tuesday at home against Buckles. Another Wildwood Middle High School football player has accepted a college offer. On Thursday, senior linebacker Ricky Harding signed his national letter of intent to play at and attend Erskine College in South Carolina. Ricky always dreamed of going to a bigger school like Florida, but he is going to do his best at Erskine at the Division II level and says who knows from there. He has seen how the college develops players and says it felt like a good fit for him. He says it's a great school, a great opportunity, and he is happy to see a dream he has had since he was little come true. Head coach Vincent Brown Sr. says Ricky has always been one of those kids that worked hard, and he is proud of him. For more about these 2 local high school success stories, take a look at Friday's Daily Sun. Entertainment is available here every day of the year. These are the bands ready to perform for you Saturday night. That's all the news we have for you now. Pick up a copy of Saturday's Daily Sun to read about a club geared toward clowning around. Thanks for watching and happy Easter.
Thanks for watching your VNN Lifestyle News Show. broadcasting and streaming live from Lake Sumter Landing in a small building with big windows near the water. AM 640, 102.7 and 104.5 FM. Your soundtrack to the Villages. WVLG Wildwood.
After my husband passed away, I didn't date for years. I recently met Bill online, and we've really hit it off. I'm supposed to meet him for the first time next week. He just needs $500 for a plane ticket.
Online dating scams like this one can be hard to recognize at first.
But when someone you've never met asks you for money, it should be a red flag.
It turns out Bill isn't actually Bill at all. He's a scam artist who preys on people like me. Don't make the same mistake I did.